Today we are looking into two scientific AI products. It's Scopus AI and it's ScienceDirect AI. I will browse with you through those solutions and we're gonna watch and explore how this is helping us in research, but also in practical work when you really need foundations for your decisions. Okay, so how did this endeavor start for me? Because I wanted to investigate together with 80 library managers from business schools from all over the world, coming together in Vienna in May. I wanted to understand what is the future of libraries in universities, these guardians of the knowledge in the AI world. I wanted to know what the scenarios are for the future. And Mr. Berger invited us. He's the head of the library in the WU Executive Academy in Vienna. And what came out was that what is needed is, of course, the technology AI, but it has to have its foundation in verified documents, in research papers, in scientific books. And exactly that is given with the work of Scopus AI and ScienceDirect AI. Let me start it once again and we go directly into it. So Scopus, of course, goes into thousands and thousands of articles, abstracts. You can search by keywords, obviously, in the documents. And I'm searching, for example, for digital humanism as a model, as a method, as a phenomena in the scientific world and in the real world. And if I do this, then of course it comes up like in a Google search in the old days. It's just a list of articles, right? And you have to go into them and read them and identify what is important for your work. Or you can just go into the tab of Scopus AI, which you can see here. And then there's a prompt window. And there I put the same two words, digital humanism, not even a full sentence. And I just want to get an overview of that topic. I do this with digital humanism because I know the topic quite well, so I can check the AI. And now you see the Copilot is making my research or my question even better with keywords, and it's generating a summary for digital humanism. And when I go through it, it's perfectly actually. It really summarizes what it's all about, the different angles and aspects, what are the emergent trends and future directions, what are also the challenges and criticism. So I can go into any subject matter and get a very good overview. And of course, I see the references here and I can go directly in all of the references in all those articles and work through them. And when I just see this, Nida Rümelin is like the founder of the word digital humanism. Erich Brehm, very dear colleague, working very hard on that topic. Perspectives of digital humanism actually is also one of the foundation documents, which is like not a direct reference all of the time, but is very important for the subject that we are talking about. So I can really browse through science and I can expand the summary, but what I wanted to show you, I can also open up a map that will explain me a little bit better how the context of digital humanism is. What are the topics that are here and there important for understanding the topic? And of course, I can browse into them and do the research on this database with that. And I also can find top experts that are probably want to co-work on this subject. So it's all based on their impact factors, which is great. And as you can see, the database is calculating and there comes up 3 colleagues that I can co-work with that on digital humanism. So really a great tool. And it saves me, I would say, normally I would spend a day on understanding a topic, getting an overview, understand if I want to work in that topic or if it's relevant for me. And this goes down to maybe half an hour, 1 hour to understand it very good. And it doesn't want to please me. The Scopus AI doesn't want to please me. So what is cool for shades in this summer? So something not so academic, then of course it says no documents matching. This is not what it's all about. It doesn't try to please you and formulate some answers like you would find in other generative AI systems. It simply sticks for us with the scientific and academic edge. And then you say, okay, very good. What is Scopus about? What is the database? And I found something very nice on the website of Elsevier, which is obviously the publishing house and universe that runs Scopus AI and ScienceDirect. And there you can see that it has, and I don't go through it all, really a profound database of articles, books, and even journals, and even 7K publishers uh, in this database. So it's not only the own very large Elsevier universe, it's everything that you need as a researcher or as a student to really help you in that. But then, what is the difference to ScienceDirect that we're looking into in a second? And I tried to look at the database of ScienceDirect, which is then over 18 million publications from more than 4,000 academic journals and 30K ebooks. And then I asked myself, and then I asked also Perplexity to give me the differences between the two products. So Scopus AI is very much for understanding a topic, having good citation, having abstracts. And ScienceDirect is then when you're really working, when you know what you want to have and you really are working on your topic. Then you have the full PDFs, of course, and it also can make you tables. We will look into that in a second. The database is a little bit different. ScienceDirect AI, I would say, goes deeper when it comes to full text. And there's also nicely made by Perplexity. So explore a new topic, find influential papers, go into that, use Scopus AI, and then go deeper with ScienceDirect AI and get real help with your own paper. Okay, so we talked about it, but now we want to see it. ScienceDirect. So again, a search possibility that you're having here. And of course, you can say, I prepared here something. I want to go into leadership, quality of leadership impact on the success, correlation with profitability, impact on success. I give it a try. I make a search here. And again, as you see in ScienceDirect, you would find a lot of articles and book chapters about this, and you would have to go through it. But then there is the AI button to it. Now I logged myself in, and you see here it appears ScienceDirect AI with the typical AI signs that we see everywhere nowadays. And I click on it and I go again into the prompting arena, and I have the possibility to what we've seen before, Scopus database with all the abstracts. I can charge it, I can load it here. And then again, I'm trying to formulate my research field leadership and its quality as a determinator of, and there's a typo, it doesn't matter because it's an AI, as a determinator of profitability of the company. There are other prompts that you can see here. They're helping you a lot to find the right words. I just fire it and see what ScienceDirect makes with it. And there again, very nicely optimizing my prompt. What is the relationship between leadership and profitability? And there you go. You already have a summary. You already have citations now, not only references that you can use whenever you want to go into that. And for example, when I click on one of those, obviously they are coming up. And the difference now to Scopus AI, I already have a summary of that full text uh, based on the question that I raised, which is very nice. So I can very fast understand if this is true, if this is right, if it has the right angle, if it is contributing to my research question. So that is really helpful. Obviously, I can go into full article again. When I look at the bottom of the result that we are having here, then of course we can go, for example, also in emerging themes. That one I love to use with my MBA students when they are trying to formulate their hypothesis, because it also gives you here potential hypotheses, always depending on a very angle, so to say, or a ratio that you're taking towards this subject matter. And this is very, very helpful. And of course, you can click on it and you have now optimized your research question or your hypothesis and can research from that part on. So it's very practical. It's actually turning around this reading through literature, deducting what you need for it. You rather can go from your questions and get the sources brought to you by ScienceDirect. It's a 180-degree for me, and it's saving so much time, and it really contributes to the quality of what I'm researching and what we are doing on the university. Before I go into total enthusiasm, let me show you these compare experiments. This might be more interesting for natural sciences, but I also use it here on these leadership aspects of profitability. And all of those references that we had in here, they are now understood by the AI and displayed in a table for me to understand what was the experiment, what was the study. Was it a qualitative case study? Was it literature? Was it something else? And was it an assessment? Was it an analytical hierarchy process? Which is very nice for me to understand when I say, oh, I need more other methods, literature to fortify an argument. I can go through this and I have this all with the results and the conclusions and the methods here in a table. It's really incredible. I love it. It's such a wonderful fusion between what we learned that AI can do for us, and on the other side to have it all in verified content, in peer-reviewed content, and that is so important for me. And that gives me then again a good scenario input for the questions that I had. So we need those libraries, we need those library databases, we need this knowledge that is cross-referenced, which is peer-reviewed, which is verified, I would even say fortified against the transformer way of generating some text out of a larger information that was taken from the internet. So this combination, AI with perfect data, this is something that makes maybe really the libraries of the universities of higher education for the businesses, for the university, for the students, for the researchers. It makes them the guardians of knowledge in an AI world. And it doesn't mean that we don't use AI. It means that we use AI in a correct way. If you have examples, if you have experiences with those tools or other tools, Please comment, please inform me. It's a joint endeavor that we're doing here, and we have to shape AI in this trustful way, in this reliable way that we see here, so that we can use it in our work with the due diligence that is normal for us. Thank you very much, and looking forward to your comments.